started in a comfortable position, so whatever that means for you. Legs can be crossed or straight out in front with knees bent if that's more comfortable on your back. Just take a moment to find your sits bones rolling forward and back. Lengthen your spine, draw your shoulders away from your ears, close down your eyes, or take a soft gaze at the ground. We'll just take a few moments here, not doing anything, just starting to become settled on our mat. Starting to notice the sounds around you. Feeling the temperature of the room or the outdoors. And then starting to bring your awareness internally. Starting to notice any muscles you hold tension. And start by relaxing the facial muscles. Shoulders away from your ears. Relax your arms. Notice your hands. Just wiggle the fingers. Soften the hands back to the left. Soften the heart area, stomach muscles, hips. And let your legs feel heavy and grounded into your yoga mat. Become aware of your breath. Taking your hand to your heart, just taking a deep breath in, puffing your heart into your hand. As you exhale, feel softening of this space. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften. Now taking your hand to your stomach, just right above where the belly button is. This is where the lowest part of the lungs are. So on your next breath in, imagine filling up the entire lungs with breath. And as you exhale, empty them all out. Continuing this deep breath, expanding the belly on your inhale, contracting it on your exhale. When we breathe from this part, this is also where the diaphragm is. And this is where we start to engage our parasympathetic nervous system. So we're sometimes in this state of fight or flight. And this is the opposite when we engage this breath, so that we can begin to heal the body. We'll start to bring in our Ujjayi breath. So on your next exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror. On your inhale, you'll recreate that same light whisper at the back of the throat. So as you exhale, you may hear a ha sound. Your inhale will create a saw sound. So when you're comfortable, hands can be gently on the lap. Move this breath in and out of your nose. And begin with a natural rhythm, in and out. And just noticing the length. And not changing it, just noticing. If you like, you can even take account of this breath. The longer you exhale versus inhale continues to engage your parasympathetic nervous system. So if you'd like to take a count of 2 in and 4 out, just furthering calming the nervous system, slowing down the rate of the heart. Remembering this deep Ujjayi breath throughout the whole yoga practice. You can keep your eyes opened or closed, and on your next breath in, sweep your arms out to the sides of the body, up to the sky, bringing palms up to touch. As you exhale, sweep your arms down to the sides of your body. Take a deep breath in, extend out and up, lengthening the sides of the body. Exhale, releasing down. inhale, reaching out and up. You may find rib cage comes off of the diaphragm, a little bit deeper breath. And as you exhale, release everything down. Hands come to your lap. Gentle neck stretch. Start by guiding your right ear to your right shoulder. If you like, you can take the left arm out to the side of the body. Fingertips can hover, maybe even reach the pinky back. Or option to just place the fingertips down to the side. Notice how that feels in your neck and arm. Option to take right fingertips to your left temple, lengthening on an inhale, and drawing the ear closer to the shoulder on the exhale. Even further, if you'd like to draw the chin towards the top of the right shoulder, you'll just find this sweet spot perfect for you. Taking a couple breaths. Gently bring your head upright, switching sides. Bring your left shoulder to the left ear. And just find your variation here. Come to whatever is most comfortable. This should feel really natural, not forcing any stretch. And we'll just take a couple deep breaths. Next, breath in, reach your arms overhead. Interlace your hands, flip your palms up to the sky. Feeling that length once again through the sides of the body, keeping the back active. Reach both hands up to the sky. Bend your right elbow and bring your hand right between your shoulder blades. Left hand can come to the right elbow, or if you like to take your left arm behind your back, interlace your hands. Draw your shoulder blades back towards the spine and down. Relax your jaw. Take an inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bend left elbow, hand comes right between the shoulders. Right hand can bring to the left elbow or hands behind your back. If you like hands behind the back, the hands don't connect, you can always use a strap. Keeping the jaw parallel, keeping the back straight. So finding that variation, keep the structure of the torso. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up, and exhale, open your arms out wide. Take another full inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, starting with a bend to your elbows and working the shoulder blades towards the spine and down. Eventually straightening out the elbows, but if you feel this stretch in the elbows versus the chest, then give the elbows a little bit more of a bend. Take a deep breath in, open your arms out wide. Exhale, big hug, right arm crosses over the left. Hands can touch the backs of the shoulder blades or palms in together to touch equal arms. Draw your chin gently in towards the chest, relaxing the back of the neck, tops of the shoulders. Inhale, open your arms out wide. Exhale, cross your left arm over right. Again, either big hug or palms together to touch, chin in, relaxing the back body, back of the neck. Inhale, open your arms out wide. Exhale, spinal twist to the right. Left hand comes to right knee. Walk your right fingertips behind you. Lengthening up on your inhale. Hugging the belly in and twisting from the core on your exhale. Gaze might go towards the right shoulder, but just listen in Go as far as that feels good. Inhale, open your arms out. Exhale, spinal twist to the left, right hand to your left knee, left fingertips walk behind. Lengthening up nice and tall, inhale. Drawing the belly in, exhale, maybe look towards the left shoulder. Open your arms out, inhale, come back to neutral. And we'll come into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Use your blanket if needed underneath your knees. Place your shoulders right over your wrists, hips right over your knees. Tuck your back toes. Lengthen your spine heel. So draw the tailbone back, crown of the head forward, and look straight down at your mat. Just take a moment here to find the weight more on the padding between the thumb and the first finger. Drawing the insides of the elbows to face each other. Take a deep breath in for cow pose. Let your belly hang like a hammock and start to bring the sits bones back. Your exhale, cat, draw your chin and tailbone to the midline of your body. Inhale, cow, draw the shoulder blades back towards the spine. Exhale, curl around the spine, creating a little bit of space in between each vertebra. Inhale, softening belly down, gazes forward, maybe up. Exhale, bringing your gaze back towards the belly. Couple more times, following the rhythm of your breath, inhaling, softening the belly down. Exhaling, contracting and rounding. Starting to make this connection, our breath to our movement, and our mind to our breath. On your next exhale, we'll all meet back in a neutral spine. Hugging in the core of the belly, the sides of the rib cage to create this nice neutral strong back. Take your right arm out in front of you and kick your left leg back. You can stay right here, toes on the ground, continuing to squeeze the glute and the hamstring on the left leg, lifting and extending through the right arm. Option to take the heel up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, contract by bringing the knee to elbow, the midline of your body. Inhale, extend fingertips and toes out. Exhale, hug everything in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, return back to tabletop, taking a moment here to stabilize your base. Extend your left arm out in front of you, kick your right leg back, stay on the toes if you like, just squeezing the glute, keeping the arm extended. Take a deep breath in if you'd like to heel off of the ground. And exhale, contract everything in, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. And exhale, back to tabletop. Coming into our child's pose, big toes together to touch. Knees can be close together or wide apart. Take your sits bones onto your heels. Extend your arms out in front of you, shoulder width apart. Taking a few deep breaths here, feeling that length in the lateral sides of the body. Feeling the breath expand on each inhale. Maybe on each exhale, you hug a little closer to the tops of the thighs. This is our pose we can come to anytime during class today. We need to take a moment to reconnect to our breath. Always welcome to come into this pose. Taking one more full breath here. Keeping the palms as they are, almost gripping into the mat. Come back up to the knees. walk your toes, downward facing dog, bringing the hips back and the tailbone up to the sky. So if you started off with a wider stance, you can bend your knees, walk your feet in just a little bit closer to the wrists, and then keep a deep bend in the knees as you lift the tailbone up. So spine is neutral and lengthened. You should feel this equally between the heels of the hands and the heels of the feet. So if you feel a lot of weight in the hands, just bend the knees, shift the weight back towards the heels. A couple of breaths here and you're welcome to move back and forth, pedaling the feet. Maybe even nodding the head, just starting to loosen up the muscles, getting them warm for our practice. Take an inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet right behind your wrists. Keep a forward fold here with knees bent, resting over the legs. Chin in towards the chest. An option to keep the hands straight down or hold on to your opposite elbows. Give your hips a little sway side to side. However that feels good. One more full breath here. Bring your fingertips back to the mat. Heel toe your feet together to touch. Keep a slight bend in your knees as you inhale, roll to stand. Tucking under the tailbone, draw your shoulder blades back and down. Press your palms to your heart. Lift tall through the crown of your head. Inhale, reach your arms in front of you and up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Step your right leg back for a low lunge. Touch your right knee down. Back toes are tucked, left knee right over the ankle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big toes touch at the back of the mat. Lift the tailbone up. Inhale, come forward, shoulders right over your wrists. Exhale, lower down to your knees. Bend your elbows, guide your chest, chin down to the mat. Inhale, cobra, slide to your belly. Lift the heart off of the mat just an inch or two. Exhale, return to your knees, downward facing dog, hugging the bottom of the rib cage in. Step your left foot to the top of the mat, touch your right knee down. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift fingertips in front of you up to the sky. Exhale, your hands back to your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Right knee right over the ankle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing the hands shoulder width apart, toes together. Inhale, forward, whole body is straight. Exhale, lower to the knees, bend the elbows, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, slide to your belly, toes are tucked, upper thighs off of the mat, just a small lift off of the mat. And exhale, knees, downward facing dog. Step your right foot top of the mat, left knee touches down. Inhale. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, your hands back to your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra, squeeze the upper back. Exhale, knees, downward facing dog. Step your left foot top of the mat, right knee down, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, knees, down dog. Right leg forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, your hands at your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, knees, down dog. Left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, your hands at your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Release your hands to the sides of your body, mountain pose. Big toes touch. Lengthen the spine, crown of the head up. If you like, close your eyes or just find a gaze on the ground. Begin to shift your weight forward to the fronts of the toes, back into the heels, finding the center of your feet. Shift slightly to the left edge of your foot, the right. Begin to center your whole body's weight perfectly over your feet. Engage your legs strongly, your glutes, stomach, chest, and back. Engage your arms as you reach your fingertips straight to the ground. Keeping your whole body active, engaged, as you lengthen and deepen your breath. Keeping the facial muscles soft, keeping the mind focused on the breath. Just feeling that balance of active and quiet at the same time. One more deep breath in. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart, open your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms out to the sides, up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, have a bend in your knees if needed here. Reach your fingertips to the ground. Inhale, come up halfway, palms to your shins, lengthen the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold forward, rebend the knees if needed. Plant your palms, step or hop to a plank. Option to move straight into down dog here. Take our knees, chest, chin. Or chaturanga dandasana, lowering halfway. Inhaling for up dog, toes touch the ground, lengthening the spine. Then moving into your down dog. 3 different variations to come into your down dog, so find what's best for you, and always option to come to child's pose at any time. If you're in child's pose, we'll return to down dog. From down dog, reach your right leg back, straight back off of the ground towards the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug the knee to the belly. Inhale, reach your right leg back. Exhale, warrior 2. Step your right foot to the top of the mat, spin your left foot across. Take a moment here. Level your hips, right knee right over the ankle. See that the knee is going towards the pinky edge. So if you need to move the knee, lift the heel off the ground, squeeze the outer thigh, and then place the heel down. Arms extend out to the sides of the body. Imaginary pencil between the shoulder blades. You can find a gaze beyond your right fingertips, maybe even closing down the eyes. Just take a moment to sense in space. Are you going more towards the top of the right thigh, more towards the left? And just find that neutral, straight up and down. Back is engaged. Couple of deep breaths here, really pressing into that back heel. One more full breath. Bring your hands to your hips, triangle pose. Straighten your right leg. Heel toe your left foot in a little closer if needed. Your left toes will come in on a slight angle. Keep your hands on your hips for a moment here and tuck under the tailbone. Reach your right arm out. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, place your right hand on your right thigh. Option to use a block here or just slide it to the top of the shin. And keep your torso so that you're rotating and you start to feel the back of the left shoulder blade going towards the spine. So option to keep your left hand on your hip, reach overhead, or maybe even placing that left arm aside the ear. Keeping the torso rotated and not facing the mat. So you want to make sure you still have a little bit of rotation here. Good. Both legs are straight, but making sure that we have a softness in the knees, avoiding locking them out. Take another full breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Cartwheel your hands to frame your right foot and step back to plank. Your variation here to meet in down dog. So maybe straight to down dog, maybe knees, chest, chin, maybe chaturanga to up dog. Just taking a couple breaths once we all meet in down dog. Again, knees can be bent. Starting to work the heels down, keeping the tailbone lifted to the sky. And again, maybe we're taking a couple of rounds of pedaling the feet still. If you're in child's pose, we'll all meet back in down dog. Down dog, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the belly button, hold here. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, step through for warrior two. Spin your right foot across. Find that nice lunge in the left leg. Hips are level. Arms extend out to the sides of the body. Take a quick glance down. If the knee is going towards the big toe, lift the heel, squeeze the outer thigh, place it down. You can always take a little bit shorter of a stance if the hips feel a little tight. Strong upper back muscles, strong arms. Finding your breath here, staying with it. One more full round of breath here. Triangle pose, hands to your hips. Straighten your left leg, heel toe your right foot in if needed for a shorter stance. Right toes come in, heel out on a slight angle. Level the hips. Extend your left arm out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand comes to the top of the thigh. Start to shoulder blade back, so you're bringing a rotation of the torso. An option to keep the hand on your hip, overhead, or maybe over the right ear. So for reaching that left hand down and the front of the right shoulder starts to come parallel to the mat, maybe just come up a little bit. Find a block or hand on the thigh and extend that arm up. So you want to feel this length in both lateral sides of the body. A couple of deep breaths, again, keeping the knees soft here. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bend into your front leg. Frame your top foot. We'll all step back in a plank. Bend the elbows and lower all the way down to the belly. Coming into a locust pose. Hands at the sides of your body so the palms are facing up to the sky. We'll take a full breath in. Deep breath out. And on your inhale, start to lift your toes and heart off of the mat, reaching the fingertips back. Imagine you have a ball right between your hands. Shoulder blades draw towards one another, squeezing the glutes. Make sure that the spine is nice and long here. We'll take one more full breath in. Exhale, release everything down to the ground. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Option to come to knees, downward facing dog, or tuck your toes, come straight up to push up, downward facing dog. Nice. Take an inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, step or lightest hop to the top of the mat. So if you're taking a hop, you should barely hear the sound of your feet landing. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Big toes touch, slight space between the heels. Bend the knees and start to dip the hips back. Sweep your arms forward and up to the sky. Good. Option to stay here. Option for hands at your heart. Or option for a twist. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Palms touch, squeezing everything in. Shift the tailbone back. Weight in towards the heels. One more inhale. Exhale, fold over the top of your legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step or light hop, and move your way into downward facing dog. Now take an inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to belly button. Inhale, reach right leg back. Exhale, high lunge. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Stay onto the left toes. Taking a moment here, tuck under the tailbone. Feel this engagement of the low core, protecting the back. And arms forward and up. Take an inhale as you reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms out wide, squeezing that imaginary pencil between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift forward and up. Exhale, open up. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, out. This time we're going to inhale, reach forward and up. An option to stay right here. Or option for right hand to come to the right hip. Start to reach the left arm out in front of you. And if you like, taking it another step further, reaching that right arm back behind you. Just an option, you can always keep the arms straight up overhead. Rotating from the torso, you're going to feel this stretch in the left quadrant quadricep, hip flexor. Nice engagement of the back muscles here. One more deep breath. Inhale, return to arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your hips, bend both knees, step your left foot in a little closer for pyramid pose. Left heel comes down, the toes are out on a slight angle. Hip bones forward, so if you need to pivot the hip bones, come up onto the heel. Rotate the hips forward, press the heel down. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward, hands can frame your right foot. You can have blocks either side of the right foot here. Blocks have 3 different levels, so high, medium, low. Each inhale, lengthen the spine a little bit more. Each exhale, fold a little deeper. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale as you bend both knees, step your left foot to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold, feet hip width apart. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, folding. You can hold on to your big toes here, taking the index and middle finger underneath the big toe, thumb on top. Slight or deep bend in the knees, and elbows will go out to the sides of the body. Release your hands, heel toe your feet together to touch. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, coming into your variation here, stepping or hopping to plank, and then lowering down, bending the elbows all the way to the belly. Arms come to the sides of the body once again. You can always interlace your hands if you like for our locust pose. Take a deep breath into the belly. Full breath out. Inhaling, lifting the heart and toes off of the ground. Reach your fingertips back, either holding that imaginary beach ball or interlacing the hands and feeling that engagement of the back muscles, stretching the front body. One more inhale. Exhale, lower everything down. Palms come underneath the shoulders. Option to go knees, downward facing dog, or tuck your toes straight up to push up, down dog. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, step or lightest hop, top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, big toes touch, space between the heels, chair pose. Bend your knees. Take your seat past the heels, arms forward and up to the sky. Option to stay here. Option to have your hands at your heart. Option for twist, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Working that right shoulder blade back. Twisting from the core of the body, keeping the hips level. One more inhale. Exhale, fold over the tops of your legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, choose your vinyasa here. Step or hop to plank. Option to just go straight to down dog. However that feels today, we'll all meet in down dog. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the belly. Hold here. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, high lunge. Step your left foot top of the mat, down to the right toes. Taking a moment here, tucking under the tailbone, strengthening the low core. Arms forward and up. Checking knee, making sure it's behind the toes. Right knee is straight. Take a deep breath in, reach. Exhale, open the arms out wide. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale out. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale out, squeeze. Inhale, forward and up. Options here. Keep your arms overhead if you like. Option for left hand to left hip. Extend your right arm out in front of you. If you've taken this option, you'd like to try opening the left arm back. Rotating from the torso, core of the body versus the hips. Hips are going to go a little bit, but try and keep that right hip forward. Maybe eventually looking back at that left thumb. Take one more full breath here. Inhale, come back, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to hips, bend both knees, step your right foot in closer for pyramid pose. Fronts of the hip bones face forward. If you need to move the hips, come up onto the toes. Pivot the hips, place the heel down. Both legs are straight and strong as you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding over, hands come to the blocks, tall, medium, or low. Lengthen on your inhale. Contract the abdominals and fold on your exhale. Take one more full breath here. Come up halfway, bend your knees, step your right foot to the top of the mat, forward fold, feet are hip width apart here. Option to reach for the big toes or interlace your hands behind your back if you like that variation. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, folding forward. One more inhale. Exhale, release fingertips to the ground, heel, toe, feet together to touch. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, come to your variation and meet in down dog. Inhale, reach right leg up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Step your right foot top of the mat, spin your left foot across, lunging into the right leg. Really strong here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your left hand to the left thigh, flip your right palm up, sweep your right arm towards the left. Left hand can either slide down the thigh, just avoid pressing the left knee, or option to take that left arm behind the back, left fingertips into the right hip crease. Keep the lunge in the front leg, lengthening through the right lateral side of the body. We'll take one more deep breath here. And exhale into extended side angle. Right forearm to the top of the right thigh, left arm up overhead over the ear. Option here to stay right here. Option for the back of your left hand to come to the sacrum. Option for right hand to come to the inside of the right foot, maybe even using a block. And last option, if you'd like to take a wrap, the right arm comes underneath the right thigh, clasping your right and left hand together behind your back. Just as an option, you can always use a strap in between the hands here if needed. And continuing with that rotation of the torso, left shoulder blade goes towards the spine. Good. Option is to stay into your extended side angle, forearm pressing into the thigh. Good. Inhale, return back to warrior two. And exhale, frame your top foot. Step back to plank, your variation here to meet in down dog. Good. Take an inhale, reach left leg up and back. Exhale, warrior two, left foot top of the mat, spin your right foot across, find your structure here. Reverse warrior, right hand to right thigh. Left palm up to the ceiling. Sweep left arm up and over towards the right. Option for that right hand to slide down the thigh, avoid pressing the knee. Option for that right hand to come behind the back. Keep the lunge in the left leg, left thigh is parallel to the mat. One more deep breath here. Inhale, return to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to left thigh. Right hand sweeps up over the ear. Option to stay here, again, pressing that forearm into the thigh, protect the shoulder. Or option for right back of the hand to the sacrum. Left hand to the inside of the left foot. And maybe that wrap, taking the left hand underneath the thigh, working that right shoulder blade back. One more full breath here. Inhale, return back to warrior two. Exhale, frame your top foot, moving into your variation of Vinyasa. We'll inhale, look at the top of the mat. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, your hands at your heart. We're going to come into eagle pose here. So we're going to start into our right foot. We're going to take like we do in our chair. We're going to sit back into our heels. An option to just take the lower body part of this. Take your left leg up and over the right. So the back of the left thigh sets on top of the right top. And just sitting back in your chair. You can always use a block for your left toes here. You're taking the upper body stretch, open the arms out. Exhale, left arm over right, either hugging the backs of your shoulders or palms to touch. If you'd like to sink a little deeper, working that left toe behind the right calf, just sinking a little bit deeper. Good, one more full breath here. Good, inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, reach the left toes down, and then exhale, just release. We'll come to the opposite side, weight into the left foot, start to sit back in your seat. Take your right leg up and over the left. Again, you can just keep your toes on a block if you have it. Open your arms out. Exhale, right arm on top of left. Either big hug here or eagle arms with the palms to touch. Sinking a little bit deeper, maybe working that right toe behind the left calf. One more full breath here. Good. Inhale, reach arms up, foot down, and exhale, release. Top of the mat, hands at your heart. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, plant your palm, step or lightly hop, plank. Move your way into your Vinyasa. And inhale, reach right leg up and back. Exhale, half pigeon, bend your right knee, sweep to the top of the mat, and let your left toe scoot towards the back of the mat. If you need to, you can place a blanket between the mat and your left thigh, or maybe you'd like one underneath your right glute. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. And exhale, folding forward, using either your fists for your forehead, or maybe even just placing a block for your forehead. We'll take one more deep breath here. Inhale, come all the way back to your palms. Exhale, step right foot back, downward facing dog. And take an inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Bend your right knee, opening up the right hip flexor. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, reach left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your left knee, sweep to the top of the mat. Let your right toes scoot back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, folding forward. Take an inhale, come all the way back up to your palms. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your left knee, opening up the left hip flexor. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, down dog. Gently lower down to your knees. Swing onto one side of your hip and bring your feet in front of you at the top of the mat. Bring your strap alongside you. Hold on to the backs of your hamstrings and lower all the way down to the mat. And just taking a moment here, letting the low back settle down. Taking the right knee into the midline of the body, hug the back of the right hamstring, and just drawing it in and off to the side of the rib cage. Creating just a little bit of space here in the hips, the back of the thigh. From here, option to slide the left leg all the way straight. Bring your knee back to the midline of your body, and if you have your strap, placing that on the arch of your right foot. If you don't have your strap, just continue to hold the back of your right hamstring. Begin to straighten your right leg as much as it will go, keeping a slight or soft bend to the knees, flexing the toes towards you. And just if you can hold on to the bottom part of your strap, letting the triceps rest down. If that feels good, you can take the right leg out to the right side of the body, keeping the left glute and the back of the left shoulder on the ground. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bend your right knee, cross it over the left side of the body. Knee can stay bent here, or if you have the strap on your foot, you'd like to extend the leg straight. Continue to flex the toes in. Right arm can go out like a big T. And then bending the right knee back in, come back to the midline of the body. Release the strap from the right sole of the foot, placing it down. Hug your left knee into the midline of the body, holding onto the back of the left hamstring. And then just moving the knee out to the side of the rib cage slightly. Bringing the knee back to the midline of the body, option to slide the right leg all the way straight. Strap goes to the arch of the left foot. If you don't have your strap, just hold on to the back of your left hamstring. Straighten your left leg, flex the toes in. Slight or deep bend to the knees. If you like, you can take the left leg out to the left side of the body, squeezing the left glutes. Just letting that inner thigh and hamstring stretch here. Just bend your left knee back in. Cross your left leg over the right side of the body. Knee can stay bent here or extend it all the way straight. Maybe the left arm comes out like a big T. Re-bend your left knee, hug to the midline of your body. Come all the way to the back and release the strap. Supine bound ankle, soles of the feet together to touch. Knees go out wide. Feel the low back coming all the way down to the mat. Low back coming all the way down to the mat. Hands to the belly. Take a couple of breaths here. From here, take your hands to the outsides of the thighs. Draw the knees together. Let's start to slide the heels out, coming into Shavasana, your final resting posture. Coming into whatever feels the most comfortable for you. So if you would rather be in a fetal position, maybe even on your belly, just begin to make your way into the most comfortable final relaxation pose. Begin to soften the space between the eyebrows. Relaxing down your jaw. Relax your throat, collarbones, chest. Relax the back of your right shoulder blade, right arm, right hand. Relax the back of your left shoulder blade, left arm, left hand. Relax your upper back, middle of your back, low back. Relax your hips, stomach. Relax your right glute, right leg, right foot. Relax your left glute, left leg, left foot. Feeling your whole body calm and relaxed. Begin to soften the space between the eyebrows. Relaxing down your jaw. Relax your throat, collarbones, chest. Relax the back of your right shoulder blade, right arm, right hand. Relax the back of your left shoulder blade, left arm, left hand. Relax your upper back, middle of your back, low back. Relax your hips, stomach. Relax your right glute, right leg, right foot. Relax your left glute, left leg, left foot. Feeling your whole body calm and relaxed. Slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Movement to your fingers and toes. Reach your arms overhead for a stretch. Rolling around your wrists and ankles. Hug your knees into the midline of your body. Slowly to one side, fetal position. When you're ready, slowly come up to a seated position. Taking in a deep breath in, full breath out. Thank you for coming to practice today.